Hey guys, HDvee here, and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got a bunch of new stuff to go over for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet, new Eeveelution hints, also some stuff about the Nintendo Switch, plenty of stuff to get into. So if you're excited for the video, drop a like down below and let's get into it. So, starting things off, this is the new potential Eeveelution hint for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. Of course, there's been a lot of talks of Eevee evolving into a new Eeveelution in the Pokemon anime because of Chloe's Eevee, whether it's going to be a Gigantamax Eevee or it's going to evolve into something new, because of course, we have previously had new Pokemon debut in the anime before. We had Ash's Dusk Lycanroc, we had Marill, I think, Snubbull, and there was another one as well in Pikachu's Vacation. There were of course all Johto Pokemon, but we could also be getting a new Eeveelution revealed in August thanks to this episode title here. Now, I'm not hugely convinced that this is an Eeveelution hint. I think it is literally just I think it's just something about the episode that happens. I don't think this means the new Eeveelution, but a lot of people have been tweeting at me to try and, like, you know, I guess get my thoughts on it and stuff. But yeah, this is the post. So this was from Blaze Incineroar saying, August, will they give us a new evolution? So in the anime department, Pokemon Journeys, a new episode title has been released via the Japanese TV guides. This episode is due to air on August the 5th, 2022. So of course we could get a trailer around that date as well, or we could just get a trailer like at the end of July or later on in August. But anyway, it's titled episode 1208, The Possibilities Are Endless for Chloe and Eevee. So again, I don't know if that means we're going to be getting a new evolution for Eevee, or if it just means that, you know, it might just be like a filler episode and they just do a bunch of different things with Chloe and Eevee. I think that's more likely the situation. But yeah, a lot of people are expecting to see some sort of like new Eevee evolution during this episode. I would love to see it, don't get me wrong. I'm still hoping that we get a new Eeveelution in Generation 9. But for me, I don't think this is reason enough to kind of believe it. We also have this as well from Pocozo saying, so I guess episode 112 did not close Chloe's decision yet. So obviously the episode 112 that aired on Friday, conversation between Lana and Chloe. Lana tells Chloe her Eevee could just stay as an Eevee as her own, as one does. On the other hand, Pokemon YouTube channel still uploading vids related to Eeveelutions. So this was back when we thought all of the new Eevee evolution videos meant that we were going to get a new Eeveelution revealed soon. Of course, that wasn't the case, and they've obviously stopped all the Eeveelution stuff now, so I don't know what that was about. Of course, we might still get an Eeveelution in Generation 9, but again, I don't think it'll be revealed in this episode of the anime. That's just my personal thoughts on it, but hey, I'd love to see it, don't get me wrong, it just seems unlikely. The next thing we're going to be talking about is a new potential Cherubi form. Now, I think this is fake straight off the bat just because the actual artist that went out and created the Grape Cherubi regional form that we covered not too long ago posted about it, saying that it was fake, and obviously they showed that they were the person that created it. Really good job. It completely convinced a lot of us because it looked so official. And this is another one that's popped up. Now again, the artist at the time I'm recording this hasn't come out and said that this is theirs as well, but this seems to be like the orange variation of the Grape Cherubi, so I don't think this is true. I think it is the same artist. They've just not come out and said about this one yet. But we have Blaze Incineroar saying, you know, 8 out of 10 for this, but still fake. It was found on the 4chan boards, but yeah, I don't think it's going to be anything that we see. It would be really cool to see like a version exclusive Grape Cherubi, like not necessarily like different Pokemon, but you know how we have like the different forms of Shellos. We have like one form of Cherubi in Scarlet and then one form of Cherubi in Violet. They're the same Pokemon, like the same kind of stats and stuff, but they're just, you know, the actual design of the Pokemon is different. I think that would have been really cool, whether we get it for Cherubi or if we get it for a different Pokemon. I just think it would be really cool to see something like that. So they are version exclusive, but they actually look different, but they are the same Pokemon. I think that would be cool, but either way. The next thing we have to talk about is this Twitter thread by Light talking about this new regional Tauros form. By the way, the Tauros form that we went over not too long ago as well, the artist also came out and said that they did that as well. So the Tauros that we went over and the Grape Cherubi, both created by the artist. So yeah, they're both fake. But anyway, we have Light saying the bullfighter you see is Juan Jose Padilla. I hope I got that name right. One of the most important bullfighters in Spain. He has more than 35 gorings in all of his body, but the most relevant is the one of the eye and the one in the hair. So basically, Light here is making the connection that, you know, because this Tauros regional form here only seems to have one eye, whether it could be like crossed out or something, we're not sure, but it could be a reference to this famous bullfighter here, Juan Jose Padilla, and how he, you know, obviously has an eye patch. So could kind of make a resemblance there. He has a patch in the eye. It's a little bizarre, but maybe the new regional form of Tauros won't have exactly the right eye, making reference to Juan Jose Padilla. Also, we see in the boys' t-shirt that this Tauros has no mane, another reference to the gore of the hair. Coincidence? Which again could be true. I mean, they might have just missed that part of like this mane on the t-shirt, because it might have just been a little bit too big or something. But yeah, I'm still convinced this is a new regional form for Tauros, to be fair. I think it will be. Again, it doesn't have a lot of differences, like it has the same kind of dots and stuff. The horns look relatively similar. But yeah, I think the fact that it only has one eye open, whether it's the design of the shirt or it's going to be the new form of Tauros, we'll have to wait and see. We then have Light saying, you know, all regional forms have to be adapted for some circumstances. Maybe we will have another, well, a regional form of Hawlucha. This Pokemon as a bullfighter also fits perfectly as a common enemy of regional form Tauros. I think this is a really, really good idea. It could be using its cape, well, not its cape, but its wings as like the red cape thing that's obviously commonly used in bullfighting. And yeah, it could be an arch enemy of a regional form Tauros. We do have kind of yin-yang Pokemon in that sense. We have you know, Zangoose and Seviper. We have Duran and Heatmore, I do believe. We have Pokemon that just don't like each other. You know, Corsola and Mareanie is another one, because Mareanie attacks Corsola. It's all in the Pokedex entries and stuff like that. But I think it would be a good idea to give a regional form to Hawlucha. Maybe even an evolution as well, because of course this is just a single stage Pokemon. So maybe giving this an evolution where, I don't know, it evolves into more of a red cape kind of bullfighting Pokemon or something like that, and it could be the enemy of the regional form of Tauros. I think it's a really good idea. We'll have to wait and see if that obviously happens or not, but I'm definitely down for that. Would love to see it 100%. The next thing we're going to be talking about is this post by Kayla's Capsule. Definitely check her out if you haven't already. She makes really, really good content. Her theories are like crazy, but she actually made this kind of she made this point here, which says, what do you all think of Nurse Joy's design in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? And so I never actually saw this from the original trailers and stuff. I didn't actually see Nurse Joy here, but as you can see, she completely looks different. She has a red hat on instead of like the kind of I don't know what you usually call it, but it's kind of like the, I don't know, it's kind of like the bandana thing with the Nurse Joy kind of plus symbol on. But yeah, obviously she looks completely different in this game. And we have people talking about it here, saying, you know, we've got Matthew saying, looks a bit fast food or diner inspired. I'll wait for a new view, which is coming in the next trailer, which is coming soon, Twitch, before making any judgments. And then we have Kayla responding, saying, a lot of people are saying that, yeah, but I think she's supposed to look more like a pit crew person, like with racing, which I definitely can see, because of course, it seems to be like a petrol station, gas station situation. And as well as that, it's got like parking spots around kind of the station, which of course would be where I'm guessing you park like your legendary if it does turn into a motorbike or something like that. And yeah, we have got Matthew saying, I think so. It might come down to getting a better look at the model. Maybe there are influences from both. Perhaps there's a city Nurse Joy and an outpost Nurse Joy, and we see the latter here. We have to wait and see. So yeah, there could be different variations of Nurse Joy just kind of chilling around the different places. But yeah, I mean, I didn't see this outfit before, but yeah, definitely for me looks like a kind of a pit crew kind of person. So yeah, again, she's just going to be behind the healing station here. This is the Pokemart guy here. Interesting that there's no person behind the green one. Again, we don't know what the green one's for. It could be for multiplayer, because in the trailer we saw the different kind of protagonists running from this different stations. So I think that's probably going to be for like co-op multiplayer situations, but again, could be for something else as well. The next thing we're going to be talking about is this new whole Switch Pro situation, which seemingly could potentially be on its way. We have Poryleaks here posting saying the Nintendo Switch OLED announcement trailer was privated off of Nintendo's YouTube channel. This last happened with the Switch Lite a few days before Switch OLED's announcement. This could mean the rumored Switch Pro announcement is imminent. So basically what they do is when a new console is about to get revealed, they kind of private the announcement trailers for the old consoles so people don't get confused and stuff. So the fact that they have dropped now this kind of announcement thing and privated it could potentially mean we are going to be getting the Switch Pro reveal very, very soon. And as well as that, we also have this thing to go over as well, which we'll go into in a second. But also, he goes on to say, if the rumor turns out true, as people think, could this explain why there was no first-party focused Nintendo Direct, which I feel like could be the reason. You know, if we do get this Switch Pro announced soon, they're probably going to want to advertise it in the Nintendo Direct. And so maybe they just weren't ready to advertise the Switch Pro yet. I'm calling it the Switch Pro. It probably won't be called that, it'll be called anything. But yeah, they probably want to advertise this new Switch system, and maybe they just didn't have it ready or the video ready or something. So they pushed the Nintendo Direct back and instead did the Nintendo Direct Mini for the third-party showcase. And now in July or August, we might get this new Nintendo Direct showcasing the new Nintendo Switch system, maybe some more Pokemon stuff as well in like a treehouse. I don't know, maybe some stuff on Zelda, Mario, and stuff like that. So again, Splatoon will probably be in it too, but either way, that could be a reason why we didn't see a Nintendo Direct in June, which was again like heavily rumored to be a thing. And of course, E3 was where they were going to reveal it at, and they didn't give us a direct that they would have shown at E3, so we are kind of still waiting for it. They've got a lot of like games coming out later on in the year, so maybe they're kind of waiting for it to be closer to that. But either way, we also have this to go over on Nintendo Life. So Nintendo files trademark application for NSW, commonly used as an abbreviation for the Switch. So Donkey Kong isn't the only thing Nintendo has filed a trademark for recently. As spotted on Reset Error, the Japanese company recently applied to trademark NSW in Europe. VGC points how this is commonly used as the abbreviation for the Switch. While there's speculation from some fans it could be a new approach to Switch marketing, the recently launched Switch repair service sub in Japan, or even signs of a new system, are a more likely scenario, and it could be Nintendo is simply aiming to protect its IP. This would allow it to take legal action against products possibly using the NSW instead of Switch that are unauthorized. The category is filed under as goods and services, specifically referencing electronic game programs and video game, and these are the trademarks here. As mentioned, Nintendo last week filed a new trademark for the Donkey Kong series. It was a bit different, being an update with the mention of downloadable programs for portable and electronic consoles. You can read more below. What do you think of Nintendo might be planning for the word NSW? So again, this could be linked to the new Nintendo Switch Pro or whatever they're going to call this new system. Again, just interesting that, you know, this pops up at the same time that they decide to private all of this stuff as well. So again, could be a massive coincidence, could mean something more, but either way, in the next Nintendo Direct, we could be seeing a new Nintendo console announced, or we might get the announcement of it before then, and then of course we just get more information about it in the Nintendo Direct, along with obviously all the upcoming games and stuff. That is going to be everything for today's video though, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. It really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we covered in today's video. Do you think this is a new hint for a brand new Eeveelution in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? And of course, what are your thoughts on this potential Cherubi leak, which again I think is definitely fake? And also, do you think this is kind of pointing towards a new Nintendo Switch system or not? Let me know your thoughts on it. Subscribe if you're brand new though for daily Pokemon content. Ring the notification bell. It's everything from me though. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and until next time, peace.